Okay, welcome back to another video. In this video, I've got the Samsung T70 speaker here. We'll obviously be doing a comparison against the MX-ST90B or whatever in the world it was called that I did recently. It's quite a similar speaker. Obviously, this is kind of like the older generation, but I'll go through some of the differences, what I think is better, what I think is worse, stuff like that, and see which one you would be interested in buying. To start off with, this retails at £450, so quite a lot cheaper than the MX-91, the newer one, as I'm going to call it from now on. Substantially cheaper, actually, because I believe that was 900, if I remember rightly. So yeah, substantially cheaper. 1500 watt they claim, as opposed to the 700 watt for the newer one. 1700 watt, sorry. It's got... the tweeters are 1 inch, the mid drivers are 5.25 inches, and the sub is 10 inch. So you've got a nice range of everything there. You've got a nice sub for the proper 1500 watt of bass. You've got decent mid-size and tweeters. You want all three really in speakers, so you can make sure you get all the highest dynamic range possible and you're hearing every part of the song. This does weigh 26.5 kilos, but you're not going to be carrying it around. It's not a portable speaker. It has to be plugged in, and it's not something you're going to be moving very often. You'll move it into your house when you buy it, and you won't move it probably for 10 years if you're going to keep it. So yeah, that's not really anything to worry about. It does come with a remote control, exactly the same one that the MX-ST90 newer one has. However, there's less of a problem on this, because if we look up close, we've got the same kind of design, but a screen. Nothing too advanced, but this is exactly what I was said in the review of the other one that was missing. In that we've got a phone holder as well here, so you can have your phone standing up, but you've got a screen which just tells you what's going on. So when you press bass, it tells you bass mode's off at the moment, now it's on. Really simple, like, literally just a calculator screen basically, but that is literally all you need. And that's all I asked for on the other one, and this one's got it, which is brilliant. So we've got a screen up there, which already greatly improves like the experience of using it day to day. You've got your big sub. It's hard to do this as this is on a tripod, but you've got your big sub in there. You can see through the window, and lights at the bottom. And then around the back, we've got Bluetooth connection lights, handles, mic input, stuff like that, pairing mode, like an option to turn the lights on and off, and all of the normal goodies. I think it's more of a whole package, if you see what I mean, than the newer one was. Obviously I'll do a sound test, but I think, to be honest, that screen alone already just adds that extra little bit of functionality that the new one was missing. Don't get me wrong, the lights aren't as cool, but I do like the fact that you can see the sub there sitting in the middle and you can watch it bouncing along as the music goes. So yeah, I do like that feature. But obviously I'll give you a sound test at 80% volume, which is going to hurt my ears, but that's how we do it.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a prison flare. I'm scared 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Like shadows in the atmosphere, trying to stratosphere.
Okay, so I hope you can hear as well that, again, very strong bass, nice sound quality from this. Again, people made well, maybe not complaints as such, but they questioned last time when I said that these aren't that loud, but they're really not. I mean, compared to some speakers of their size, this one's a bit different because it's £450. So in that price range, it's very good. But compared to like a Party Box 1000, which is a similar size and wattage and output and all of that, it's just not as loud. I stand by it, definitely. I mean, I've heard them all in the same room, and it's just literally just not as loud. So maybe a little bit of a downside, if you wanted a speaker for a massive party or a massive room, then the JBL ones are just louder. It's as simple as that, frankly. But you are getting brilliant bass from these and a much more solid design. I like the lights underglow by the feet and the lights in the middle, and that little screen at the top honestly just makes the day-to-day experience so much better, where it also tells you what song you've got on the screen at the moment as well. So it just said everything while we were playing, but it's nothing fancy at all. But just a little thing like that just means that you don't have to go on the app and check that bass mode is on and things like that. So I think, ironically, it's an improved design, even though it's obviously the model before, or a different range. But yeah, I think especially for that £450 price tag, you'd be silly not to pick one of these up if you're looking for something in this market. So yeah, I'll be sure to do a comparison against the newer one and maybe the JBL later on. But if you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments and I will get back to you.